Okay. So she was flying out of Oakland.
Yeah. I mean, I turned around and said, hey.
Okay, we're on, guys. At least it says we're on. I might have to jump out and close off the oh, that's what I did. Yeah, what I didn't do. Okay, so do we see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. Good evening, or whatever time you're looking at this. Virtual wine tasting in the era of post-coronavirus. It's May 6th, 2024. We're still in the Santa Cruz Mountains AVA, and we are looking at the region around Woodside-Skyline-Portola Valley. I am that guy. I am your wine host, David Mayer, the wino snob of Wine is Life. And here is our tasting panel for this evening. A few people might be missing, but we're mostly here.
I'm the baby.
Yeah. In future versions of this virtual tasting group picture, I've actually assigned names to everybody.
Oh, cool.
I'm not sure when that's going to come up, but I didn't go back and do it for the other ones, just for that one. I said, well, we should put the names on there. So, hi, tasting panel.
Hi.
Would you like to talk about yourselves?
I
Or
would
what?
love to talk about myself.
Okay, well then you're first, Sharon.
Okay. But Eric won't want to talk about himself. So I am Sharon, and I am very excited because I've been working on our project for the last week, and I've done a lot of work, but I've come up with something. This is my husband, Eric.
Hi, Eric.
We are in compliance, and I have to tell you, this is so exciting. In compliance. We are so excited to live in Los Gatos at the base of the Santa Cruz Mountains instead of in Ohio. I can go to Safeway this morning and I can get a La Honda winery wine.
Yay.
Isn't that amazing?
That is cool.
Oh.
That is and La Honda just happens to be about 50 miles. Did you get yours from Safeway?
No, I got mine from wine.com.
Didn't even look at Safeway.
I'll bet it's probably not in our Safeway.
About
It could be.
It could be.
I think because our bike ride round trip was only like, if you went to Woodside, it was only like barely 60 miles.
We're about 30 miles from La Honda. And in our younger days, we would ride from Los Gatos up through the mountains and over hill and dale to La Honda with Woodside and come back. Anyway, ours is the 220 cab, and it's from Santa Cruz Mountains. It is, like last week, Bill, remember your Sarah we had Sarah Vineyards last week, right?
Right.
And it was a small winery, 624 cases, and this is 13% alcohol. Because Bill is a better reader than I am, I'm going to let him narrate the rest.
It says it's 13.8. Well, I will narrate it because I did a touch of research, I guess.
You could introduce yourself then.
I'm Bill from Fairfield, California. This is Dorothy, and we are compliant, we're pretty sure. It's a La Honda winery, and it's a 2020 cab from the Santa Cruz Mountains, Selenian Block. It was 25 from wine.com. Do you remember what you paid, Sharon?
I will tell you if I go out and get the receipt.
No, you're not
Oh,
going.
it's not important. Don't worry about it.
$7.50.
Oh, it was 35 something. No, it was, come to mind, it was 35 something.
So 13.8 alcohol, as we said, 18 months on oak, 100% cab. The winery's in Redwood City, interesting enough, but this says it is estate grown, produced, and bottled, and they are certified carbon neutral.
Another tagline.
Another tagline, right?
Redwood City, another town that I've lived in.
I've been to Redwood City.
I've been there. So red and blackberry fruit, earthy aromatics, elegant tannins, it says. And so far, it's pretty tasty. It tastes just a little bit young to me, but
And I would say it's a pretty mild cad. I'm surprised that Bill is going to say that it's okay. I mean, usually he wants it to be much
chewier.
chewier than I do.
So,
Yeah.
yes, it's Asian oak. There was something else I was gonna say.
I
So
love,
it's
I
their,
love the nose.
it's their flagship cab.
Right.
Like one was
Oh.
flagship,
Cherries.
and it's definitely a state wine, and it's 100% cab. But it says that it's the great. What does it say about there about San Francisco Bay? And did you read the back, Bill?
Did you
We
read the
farm
back?
small hillside vineyards by hand up above San Francisco Bay in La Honda, Hillsborough, Woodside, Portola Valley, Los Altos Hills, Saratoga, and Los Gatos. Each has very different soils, slopes, and climates, and each is selected to show off the very best of a particular grape.
Very first taste that went out, I can taste fabulous fruit. And it sits there and it goes away.
Speak to the middle. Speak to the. You're fading out. Speak to the. Yeah, there you
It's really good.
It's very good.
go. when you go the other direction, we can't hear you.
It does seem young. I don't know how this would age, but
It's not like drinking sake and not liking it.
Sorry, group. Well, in about 3 more years, we'll go back to sake.
You
Andy's going
promised
on
us
vacation.
never again.
Oh, I did. Okay, 3 more years or never again. Take your pick.
Never again. That sounds
Never
good.
again. Never again. I have a toss-up question before we go on to the rest of the group, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say that I know Eric knows the answer absolutely.
Okay, so be quiet.
No, yeah, I'm sure, and Bill probably knows the answer too. What famous author lived in La Honda?
Oh,
Oh, well, okay, maybe I'm wrong. I thought you guys would know this one. Karen, you know it?
Nope.
Steinbeck.
No.
He was close, but not there. I don't know.
Salinas. He was more like Salinas, Monterey.
Salinas, yeah.
Mhm.
So if I told you that the name of his followers were called the Merry Pranksters, would that help?
Ken Kesey?
Yeah, Ken Kesey.
Oh, really?
He lived in La Honda.
Well, these guys
I'm not that smart.
now have a label called the Merry Pranksters.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
well, that he
Oh.
and you know what book he wrote, right?
Is that Cuckoo's Nest?
The Cuckoo's Nest. Yeah, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, we just did a quiz, a game show.
We did game night.
But I don't know many authors, so I was kind of like,
You can read all about it in the book by Tom Wolfe called Electric Kool-Aid Acid Test.
oh, really?
It's the story about Ken Kesey. Anyway,
You know Ken Kesey?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, we did acid together one time.
Well, I worked in his cuckoo nest, so there.
I've been getting 10,000
You were
volts a
nurse
day,
Frash.
and I'm hot to trot. Next woman that takes me, I was gonna pay up like a pinball machine and pay off in silver dollars.
Nan.
Yes.
Hi, Nan.
Hi, Nan from Waynesburg, Ohio. And I have some Thomas Fogarty. I was fortunate to find that at our local Giant Eagle. It's a 2018 Pinot Noir. Got to get the specs on to read everything. 13.5% alcohol. And it's Santa Cruz Mountains. I mean, so clear on here, Santa Cruz Mountains AVA. Why don't they all do that?
Right, right.
It's too easy. That's why.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else they always put. Well, they put more descriptions, I suppose.
It requires more paperwork, I believe. And
You
if
should have to
they,
clear the
Ah.
label
you
with
have
the
to
ABC board.
Pay by the letter?
and if you
Yeah.
make a mistake,
Yeah.
You're stuck with it, I guess. huh?
well, no, the lenses made a mistake or something, and
penalized.
they had to hand change all of their labels because
Well,
they,
like this here. I mean, it tells everything, you know, the elevation and the soil, and I'm like, it doesn't tell you about the taste or the flavor though. But I'm sure it would tell me
That's
about.
what you get to drink and find out.
Yeah.
Sounds
Do they
great.
call their wines, is everything up there at the winery?
Yes, ma'am.
What's that?
Well, the Thomas Fogarty Winery, I mean, it's up off Skyline,
Yeah.
and we used to ride our bikes by there all the time, and it's a beautiful. I was just wondering if all their grapes come from that location, or if that's.
No, they source some grapes, but I think they're all Santa Cruz Mountains though.
Family owned and farmed in the Santa Cruz Mountains since 1981. And
It is a nice place to visit, and they pretty much when Sue and I went there, and they said, you know, what would you like to taste?
Yeah, no, yeah.
We get to pick what we wanted pretty much.
And this was not cheap wine. I'm thinking it was 45 or 49. Oh, it was in the select section of the wines, which
Yeah.
it was good for me because it was easier for me to find, you know.
right.
And
Awesome.
they did have it at Safeway.
What's that?
And they did not have it at Safeway.
I don't know. Do you have Safeway there? No.
No,
Probably not.
maybe up in Cleveland, but not around here, huh?
The A&P Gypsies.
How about you?
The A&P was a grocery store back east, and they used to say the A&P Gypsies would.
Oh, and Pete. Oh, yeah, A&P, but we haven't had one of those around for a long time. No, since Grandma.
Oh,
know.
Mo
That's
is
just what
joining
it's all
us. Look at this. Mo is
Mo
coming in.
is joining
Oh.
us. Yay.
Mo is
I text her, said, get on.
Oh, okay. Give her a bad time.
Yep, I did.
There's Mo.
Hey!
Hey.
He finally decided to show up.
Oh, excuse me.
I told you to get on.
Here.
Well, I know I thought David left early or something these days, and I didn't think I'd have time.
He leaves
That was-
early. Yeah, every Monday he leaves early.
I do leave early. We're
Just says
leaving.
AMF, and then he leaves.
Yeah,
We want to know about your grandson. So tell us about your grandson, Mo.
Oh, he's doing much better. He's out of the hospital. He had an emergency appendectomy. Then a day and a half later, he went back to the ER. His mom took him because he was in really, really bad pain. And it ended up that he had a massive infection. So he was in ICU for 3 days. And then he went home and he's doing much better. But while the second day that he was in ICU, or could have been the first day, I don't know. Yeah, it was the first day because he went in ICU at night. So my daughter stayed overnight, and then one of her friends said, I'll come down for a couple hours. You can go home, take a shower, change your clothes, maybe take a quick nap. Well, it didn't quite work out that way because then my daughter got a phone call that her other child, my granddaughter, had been in a rafting incident and hurt her wrist really bad. So she had to go pick her up, take her to the ER.
In a different
here's
hospital,
one upstairs in
probably.
ICU. Here's Tessa down in, so I'm still waiting to hear if she broke her wrist or not. They took an x-ray. The ER doctor said he didn't think she had broken it, but she had to go see an orthopedic surgeon ASAP. And I guess according to ASAP in Louisiana, that meant next week. So she, which is
They're a
this
little
week.
slow.
So I'm waiting to hear from her if, Tessa's gone or not, but it is her left hand, not her right. She's right-handed. But she is a star softball player, number 1 on the team. and she can't play. So, and this is tournaments the next 3 weeks.
Oh,
So
boy.
she's sitting on the bench watching, and this is also during the tournaments when they recruit. So
no.
yeah, so she's kind of a little
Is she a
out
senior?
of luck. Pardon me?
She a senior?
She's not even in high school, and they're all
Oh.
fighting over
Oh.
her
Oh,
already.
wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So
She's got time to make her decision.
well, and she's hoping that she'll get a scholarship in high school because she is very good. And I wouldn't say that even if she's my granddaughter, but she is. So the first thing I said was, "Do you think it's broken?" Corinne says, "I don't know." I said, "What hand is it?"
I love the grandmother love.
Yeah. Do you think it's broken? First thing important, then what hand is it? So they're like, yeah, well, okay, grandma, but she's in a splint, waiting to see what happens. I'm just hoping they don't wait so long that if
think
it
it
is
muted.
broken, they might have to re-break it.
Who muted me? So, how did that happen?
You're not muted.
I was.
Oh,
can't-
you
I,
must do it yourself.
I was talking and then it says you were muted. I go, oh shit, I am muted.
You can't mute you.
I know. I don't know. I didn't mute myself. I don't know why I was muted.
So Mo, tell us who you are since you told us all that other.
Tell us all about yourself, Mo. What's your life story?
Oh yeah, okay. I live in Dayton, Nevada. I'm non-compliant. I'm drinking rosé.
I see that.
Looks
It's
like
a pretty
Kool-Aid.
rosé.
It is
Yeah,
It
pretty.
looks like Kool-Aid, but
It
it is
does.
rosé. And it's from Michael David Winery and out of I think Lodi. And my name's Mo.
I'm Mo.
So hi all.
Hi.
Hey,
I've
good to
missed
see
guys.
you.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
missed you. Missed you. Karen, I don't think we've had you
Oh, it's because I'm
Introduce
non-compliant. I'm
Oh,
non-compliant.
not again.
I
Oh, is that troublemaker? Oh, I
Uh-huh.
can all of that.
troublemaker.
I had bought this wine before.
That wine's named after you.
That's why I bought it.
Okay.
I bought it
Try
because of
this
Scott. He's a troublemaker.
Oh yeah, you need to get this. It's actually pretty good. I mean, I just
So
opened it up.
what is yours? I mean, what variety?
Oh, it's a red blend.
A red blend. Okay, I think that's what mine is. I printed my list. I got to run down and get it.
Oh, you
I
have one of
wanna-
these?
I do. I have that same bottle. I listed all my wine. So
Yeah, this is. Oh, so this is coming up again. So I don't have a problem buying another bottle of this. This is a red blend, and it's Syrah, Petite Syrah, Grenache, Zinfandel, and how do you say this? Mourvedre.
Well, you're
Okay.
almost spelling my name.
Bad, yeah.
I don't know what it, okay. So it's actually, this is really pretty good. And it's 14.5. It's from Paso Robles, and it's bottled by, my bifocals are terrible, Austin Hope Winery. It's
Yes.
actually by you, guys. It says it's by Paso Robles and Fairfield, California.
And, well, those are
Yeah,
quite
because those
far
are
from
pretty
each other.
close.
Yeah, they're pretty close.
Yeah.
But that's what it says on there.
Karen, you got to
Oh.
pronounce
Oh, I bet it's
the place name properly like a true Californian.
yeah. I bet
What?
it's
Paso
Cables.
Robles.
Papa
Yeah,
Robles?
Paso Robles.
Well,
So
I guess
could I ask, and I hope I don't offend anybody, has anybody tried this wine?
Paso Robles.
I think I've seen that in
Love it.
Spain.
where did you find it?
At the liquor store, and I
Do they
bought
have
one.
any-
I bought one because I had to try it because I wanted to see if they were lying or not. And then, and I wanted to put these lights in it.
Oh,
I bought Karen one too.
Too
Yeah,
funny.
I think we
well,
drank it.
I'm also drinking a Thomas Fogarty. Okay, let's get it off the
Wow.
blur because I can't see it.
There you
So
go.
this is a Riesling, so it's a different color than everyone else's too. I don't remember what I paid for it, but I remember they had it for half off if you bought 6 bottles. So it might have cost me like $20. I bought directly from the winery. It's a 2018, and it's called it's Wurz Vineyard, Ganega Valley, and it's 12.5% alcohol. I think I saw that. Yeah, 12.5% alcohol.
Well, what color is it if it's different from others?
Because everyone else has a red or a pink, and I have a
Clear.
white. Different than yours.
There's a layer of white on top.
On the film on the glass.
Huh? Anyways, I love it.
I love it.
I love it.
Love it.
Love it. It's my last bottle too.
I love it.
I love it. So we're down to about 20 minutes left. So we're gonna kind of run through this stuff real fast, and then we'll go off the air and talk a bit before we. Is that okay?
Yes.
You're the
Okay,
boss.
with me.
Share the screen. So this is us,
Dear Johnny.
and there's the Pinot Noir from Thomas Fogarty right there. There's the La Honda. I got Pinot Noir. Sorry, wrong one.
Pinot Noir was less
Look at
expensive.
the Portola with the hot on it.
Yeah. I'm shocked.
So tonight's song is brought to you from Kool and the
Oh
Gang.
my
Oh,
God.
cool. Celebration.
I hate that fucking song.
I don't think
No,
you
I
can
think
sing
you're
that
gonna
on the-
have to
on the
sing it.
radio. Anyone feel like singing tonight, Mo?
No. I'm looking at the words and I'm like, it's so weird because I think I know that song, but then when I start reading your words, I'm like, I don't know how to fit them in the song.
Some songs are difficult in Eric has accused me of picking songs that are hard to sing, and I think this is one of them that's kind of hard to sing. So there's the words. We'll skip it.
Okay.
It's not my favorite.
I can sing some of it.
I can too, but I don't know how to start off the Achu. This is your celebration Achu. I don't
I
get that.
can't.
They go Yahoo, so I changed it to Achu. Yeah.
Celebrate good wines. Come
celebration.
on. Let's celebrate. Celebrate good wines. Come on.
Come on.
Let's celebrate. There's some wine being poured right here. A Cabernet to last throughout the years. So bring your good wines and your stemware too. We're gonna decant and drink some wine with you. Come on, Cabernet. Okay, next verse, somebody else gets to do it.
No, we could skip it. It's okay. I just it's
Let's all celebrate and have some good wine, Cabernation. We're going to celebrate and have some good wine. It's time to drink together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Every cab around the world. Come on.
Achoo.
Cabernet Nation. Achoo. Celebrate good wines. Come on. Let's celebrate. Come on now. Celebrate good wines. Come on. Let's celebrate. We're going to have some good wine tonight. Napa Cabernet, it's all right.
And I have some good.
We're gonna have some good wine tonight. So Nova Cabernet, it's all right, baby.
baby.
We're gonna have some good wine tonight.
I have to tell you this.
Cab, it's all right. We're gonna have some good wine tonight. Aussie Cab, it's all right. Achoo, achoo.
It's supposed to be
Celebrate
Bring
good wines. Come on, come on, come on. It's a celebration.
Celebrate good wines. Come on. Eric,
Celebrate.
it's Celebration
I have
Nation.
to tell you, this is the most covered song in the world
What does that mean?
by bands. And
Oh,
every
yeah.
time I'm at a free concert or wherever, and this song comes on, I leave and go someplace else. This
It's like,
song
are
is-
they still playing this after so many years? Come on.
Oh, you cannot believe it.
Every
What year did
And-
this come
and
out?
every-
Anybody
and-
know?
And everybody loves it. This
I don't know.
song,
Did it come out in the late 70s, early 80s?
early 80s, it could have been late
Yeah.
70s, but it's probably early 80s, 80, 81.
Yeah.
Sharon loves it.
Boys, come on. Okay, we're done.
It's a celebration.
I was trying to get y'all off the hook, but not having to sing that, but okay.
I know. You did a really terrible job of it, so thank you, David.
You guys did great.
Well, you're welcome.
Well, you did a lot of
Hey, we
work to
tried.
put it together, so we have to.
I know.
celebrate.
He does a great job
Yeah.
with the wording and
I
everything.
think next week will be a better song. I don't know what it is, but it's got to be better than this.
Hey, we tried, okay?
No, no
You-
disco.
Eric and I
No,
tried.
no disco.
You-
I'm a greaser.
No disco.
I'm a
Okay,
greaser.
I can't promise it's not disco, but we'll see.
Well, not all disco's bad, just this one. And
Oh,
maybe a
that's
few others.
bad.
And
No,
maybe
there's
a few
some
others.
more
Overdone.
bad ones too. There's
It's
definitely,
just overdone, that's all. It's a good tune.
and Sharon's page.
Love, great, good ones.
Come on. Come on, come on.
So we
It's
are
lovely.
here. We are here. We're not here, but
Right.
some of the wines are from here. This is the region we're talking about tonight. And here is a picture of a famous
Oh, yeah.
restaurant
Mhm.
up in Woodside called Alice's Restaurant. There was a song by Arlo Guthrie about
Yeah.
Alice's Restaurant.
I
That was
remember
on-
his brownies.
Is there anything you want at Alice's restaurant?
Oh,
Except for
Really,
Alice.
It's
They make good
beautiful.
brownies.
That was horrible. You want to end war and stuff, you got to sing loud. So we're going to sing it the next time it comes around on the guitar here.
All right.
Okay, go, David.
Okay.
By the way, that's the most rice rockets I've ever seen at Alice's. It's just
Usually
Harley
Harley's.
when we get there,
Yeah.
when we rode our bikes there. But these motorcycles, when we were on our bikes, they'd come by and buzz us all the time on Skyline. And the highway patrol and the police, we talked to them about it, and they said, well, we don't patrol up there because there's nothing we can do. Because they can't go as fast as they can't chase them down, and
They just wave at him.
they don't even see them. They don't even do it. And the Harley riders they're fine because, you can
Yeah.
hear them 10 miles away, right? But they're
Yeah.
not trying to buzz you or anything. They're just riding.
I don't bug anybody on my bike.
You have a rice rocket?
I have two Harleys.
Well, that's what I said. Harley
Yeah.
riders, they don't.
I have
Isn't this one a Harley here?
I have a
can't
trike and I have a
see it.
two-wheeler.
But it might be.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never been on a Harley. I've been on a Honda.
Well, that's okay.
And I was the passenger. I was not riding. I was a passenger. I don't feel like reading all this stuff. So Woodside is part of this thing. And here's another picture. And Portola Valley. And there were words about Skyline, but I was having trouble deciding how to edit and pare it down to be something that would fit on a page like that, because they had a lot of words about Skyline Boulevard,
Mhm.
and it just was too much. I thought, you know what, I'm not even going to bother, so I didn't even include it.
If I may, the last paragraph, the Alpine Inn, also known as Casa de Tablet,
Uh-huh.
Rosati's
Oh,
or Sonatas,
Rosati's.
We also, that is on Portola Avenue, and it's another fun place like Alice's
Okay.
Restaurant, which is, it's always extremely crowded, but it's not as difficult to get to. It's on the lower part.
I don't think I've ever been there.
Yeah,
Huh.
it's sometimes it's a college hangout for Stanford.
Oh yeah, the
Stanford's
first
close by there, and
the first internet was broadcast out of that place.
yeah, and it's a, they serve peanuts, right? So you peanut shells all over the floor. It's a fun place. We'd ride our bikes there, have a couple of pops, and then
Ride our
back.
bikes after drink.
30 miles back home.
That's
We
all I
should
have
do
to say
that.
about that.
I would do that, but can we do electric bikes instead of e-bikes instead of having to
How
pedal?
about if I drive and you want me?
Oh, we
If I
can
take
drive.
it, I'm gonna have to take an Uber.
Okay,
I'll
we
go
can
on
do
Mo's
it.
motorcycle.
It's a fun spot.
Yeah, we'll ride on the back of Mo's cycle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'll bring the trike. It's more
Speaking of Thomas
comfortable.
Fogarty, oh yeah, then you don't have to try to stay stable and balanced and stuff.
Yeah.
Fogarty is also a great place for weddings. Our youngest son got married.
You
We can't hear
speak
you.
it. Can't hear you. Can't hear you, Sharon.
Fogarty is also a great place for a wedding. It has beautiful views. Our son got married there. And David Bruce, who is on Bear Creek Road up by Skyline, he sources out a lot of his grapes for them. I was related to David Bruce at one time.
At one time.
Once you're an in-law, you're always an in-law. So like if you're a son-in-law, you're always that person's son-in-law.
He was
That's
my
the law.
brother-in-law.
And you were the outlaw. So I enjoyed it. So it's right off of Skyline. Sue and I went there when we camped at Portola, and we went there and sat on the patio out here, and that was very fun. It was a very hot day, and it was very fun. And one young lady was serving everybody, and I think she was the only one there.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
She was busy. There was probably 5 tables out there, so that was a lot for one person to deal with. But she did a good job, and the wine was good. So here's Woodside Vineyards, and so the Woodside Vineyards. So Woodside Vineyards is. Do you think it's in Woodside?
Well, if it's named that, probably not.
Kings
Actually,
Mountain Road is off of Woodside. So if you're going up, what is it, 84 Highway 84?
Yeah.
It's off to the right, Kings Mountain Road, and it goes up
okay.
and meets Skyline. It's a very, very windy, steep road, but a fun road. Be fun for a motorcycle. So.
And then we have Portola. Do you think Portola is in Portola Valley?
That just looks so much like the Oxhawk, doesn't it?
Well, I was negative on the other, so I'll say yes on this
I don't remember.
Uh,
And then we got La Honda.
La Honda.
La Honda.
That's what you've ridden before.
I've ridden the La Honda.
La Honda.
And I've read One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I've seen the play in San Francisco, and I've seen the movie.
When did you see the play? I saw it in San Francisco. It was my senior, no, my senior year in high school. I went there.
It's either my senior year or the year after high school.
Yeah.
Is that the what was the name of the theater? Was that the Little Fox Theater?
Yep.
God, how do I remember that? I can't remember what I did yesterday.
Called long-term memory.
Yeah, that's it. I went with a young lady who I wanted to be my girlfriend, but it never worked out.
I won't tell you who I went with.
Why
Yeah.
will I know? Will I know them?
We don't want to know.
Somebody from high school?
Uh-huh.
Mo,
Not
Mo,
my
you-
ex. Not my ex
Mo-
either.
not your ex. Mo, who did she go with?
I didn't go.
No, who did she go with?
Oh, I don't know.
Karen? Oh, come
I don't
come
know.
on. Oh, okay.
Huh? You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bob McGlinchey. No, Don McGlinchey.
Well, I don't remember that.
He was
I don't
a year
know who that
below us.
is.
He was a year below Lois.
Oh.
I think we cut school.
We did a lot of that in our senior year, didn't we?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So do you guys remember MMM Carpets?
Yep.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
remember Gary Ferry, the guy that advertised for him?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was an actor too, and we saw him in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Oh.
Oh.
But he was a friend of Sharon's. Sharon did some plays with him.
Ah.
And he was also on that, there was a movie thing where there was he and this other guy were the hosts, and it was the old sourdough and Wachi Kanoka, and he was Wachi Kanoka, dressed like an American, Native American.
My eye looks like
Well,
I
you
have
guys
a
are from the Bay Area. You're supposed to remember this stuff.
Okay, I think it's
Um,
not in the long-term memory.
I don't even remember the person's name that Karen said she went to the play with. So
Don Gavinci or something. I don't know who that is.
Don McGlinchey. He was
Don
a
McGlinchey.
basketball star.
Huh.
I thought
So
maybe it
he's
was
at least
Rod,
3 foot taller than you, huh?
Rod Gazinia.
Well, I don't want to sound mean, but just about everybody in high school was taller than Karen.
It's true.
you were a cheerleader or song girl,
Who, me?
Karen? Yeah,
I
weren't
was
you one of
none of the
those?
above. I no, I
Really?
wasn't. Nope.
You weren't a
Hmm.
letter girl?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I'm not remembering correctly then.
I thought you
I
were.
was the
a-
I was the
Obviously,
partier. I was
not.
the partier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's Karen all the time in high school.
Yeah.
Better move on.
Oops. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, I had the map of the vineyards where La Honda takes their grapes from. So it's all over the place. Not just the
If they
state.
have so many venues like that, why isn't it just as famous as Napa or Paso Robles?
What's that? Speak to the.
Why, if there's so many vineyards, why isn't it as famous as Paso
Oh,
Robles or Napa? Well, because I think it's harder to get to all these different wineries. So it's not like, and it's pretty difficult in Paso Robles as well. You got to drive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on 2-lane roads and
Yeah.
gravel roads and
But yeah, it's not like, well, I want to go to David Bruce and then I want to go to Thomas Fogarty. I mean, that's, a lot of driving.
yeah.
Plus this AVA is so massive. It's just insane.
It is massive. It is much, I think, bigger than Napa Valley.
Oh, no, it's
Oh, for sure.
2 or 3 times.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
So
Santa Clara County is like the largest county in California, I believe. It has the most. So a friend of ours was a supervisor, right? So he's works for a county, and then he had it encompassed so much that it was just overwhelming for one person to manage as a supervisor.
next week is still in Santa Cruz Mountains, and
Wow.
we're doing Mid Peninsula next week.
Mid Mid-Peninsula. Is that what it'll say on the wine bottle? Mid-Peninsula?
No,
Well, how
of
do we
course
know what
not.
that is then?
It won't say that. It'll say Santa
With any
Cruz
luck,
Mountains.
it'll say Santa Cruz Mountains.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if with any luck.
Right.
So remember, in covering the Santa Cruz Mountains, since it's so huge, I chopped it into regions, like that, so that we can talk about the separate parts of this AVA. So it'll be the
Up by Half
most,
Moon Bay.
yeah, the
Okay.
most northern part would be up here. Well, it's not, Half Moon Bay is not included in that, even though the circle
Yeah.
goes out there. You gotta go within the purple or the lavender is
I said
the,
up by. I just said up by.
Shut up.
Yeah, I bet you're glad I joined.
Yeah,
We're glad.
We are.
I'm absolutely glad you joined. So just like
Oh,
Gilroy,
I am
it's
too.
not down here.
Yeah,
well,
Karen
there's
says,
lots of-
how's Noah? And, what are you doing or something like that? I said, well, what I'm doing is forgetting the wine thing. Thank you for asking me what I'm doing.
I said join.
It's my day off, no makeup, and I thought, I don't care. And look at my, can you guys see this mark right here?
Yep.
This,
Got a little strawberry under your eye?
no, under my eye, but when I was on my cell phone on Zoom, it wasn't there. So now it looks like Dave got mad at me and punched me or something.
Don't you know how to run fast?
Hmm?
Don't you know how to run fast?
Oh, I don't even know how to run anymore. Are you kidding me?
I apologize. I was trying to think of something clever and I couldn't even think of anything clever, so I just said shut up.
I thought
I didn't really mean
these
that too.
I thought it was funny.
Oh,
And David,
what's that?
how much time do we have?
I don't know. We're gonna leave this and
We can talk.
Okay.
we're gonna leave. Well, we'll talk a little bit. You guys want to talk about your wine now that you've had a chance to sip and whatever?
No.
No?
Ours,
Okay.
I feel like ours is opened up. How about you, Bill? I like it.
Liking it.
Yeah,
As
I
Dorothy
can
said,
get- I
it's a
can
white
drink it
tab,
again.
but that's all right.
Yeah. I like my non-compliant wine.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm enjoying my non-compliant one.
And how's yours, Nan?
Got a
Sweet.
cherry taste. It's very good.
Let's see. And I don't know, did we get what yours was, Dave?
What happened to the rest of your glass? The stem's missing.
It's a stemless.
Ah, you're
Oh,
killing me.
when I
David, tell us
have
what he was
wine in a
drinking?
stemless, I was told those are just
Yeah.
not good enough for wine.
You know what? It's harder to knock over.
It is.
That's why I like them.
This is true. I'm just giving you a bad time.
I'm just a klutz.
I like it. I just have to give you a bad
I
time.
I didn't break a wine glass, but Sue had a thing she had just bought at the store, a little glass thing, very thin glass, looked like was kind of like a vase, but it was like a pitcher with a little duck face on it. And
Oh,
I'm the famous one for that.
she hadn't even used it yet. She bought it, washed it, and it was on the edge of the counter, and I knocked it right over.
Oh my God. Yeah, I talk with my hands off and on, and so these glasses, they don't like it when I talk with my hands. There she blows.
So I'm gonna turn off the
No,
YouTuber
throw them away.
and then I'll share that.
the letter?
No play this year, huh?
No,
Honey,
what?
You have to throw them away. He just sent me a text. Please
No.
throw them away.
What? Threw what
What?
away? What? What?
What'd you say, Sharon?
I said, please throw them away because he doesn't want to. I just got a text from our son.
Oh,
Tell me next time the boys are over here to hide the high chews because our oldest one took some and put them in his pocket, and he was too stupid to eat them over the weekend. And so his dad found them, and that means I'm in trouble.
What'd you give him?
find?
Hi Chew, it's a candy. It's a sticky
Oh,
candy.
yes.
Oh,
Oh,
is he not supposed to have candy?
HI/CHEW.
Right. Yeah, yeah,
Oh.
it's an Asian, Chinese, right?
Anyway,
Oh, are they Chinese?
Or Japanese.
Probably,
yeah, they are.
they probably have
Oh, I know what you're talking about, those gummy things.
They're very,
Yeah.
they're very sticky to your teeth. It doesn't matter. It's sugar. It's concentrated sugar. That's why I'm
at
in
least they
trouble.
weren't edibles or something.
If he doesn't know that he's eating ice cream and cookies and everything else, that's fine, but story of my life. I can't
Say
be a
goodbye
grandma
to,
without
let's
getting in
just say
trouble.
goodbye to
It was
YouTube.
when they were at Grandma and Grandpa's house, the
Yeah.
choice was yours and the